Good morning, Eclipse.
Good morning. Where's Marvolo?
He's off to the market. Hey, Eclipse. Is it true? Did my father use Crucio on you?
He did. I guess he was just trying to teach me to not be afraid, but I still hear that poor muggle's screams. I couldn't sleep last night. He told me that he also had a family member who was scared to use it.
Yes, his brother.
The one who burnt down the Gaunt mansion. I find that odd, don't you think? How could someone capable of killing their whole family be afraid to use an unforgivable?
His brother was strange. He destroyed my home and he stole something that belonged to my father. But I guess, in a way, he must have had morals. He was a traitor, just like my younger sister.
Speaking of sisters, I know.
Know what?
I know why Marvolo was so interested in me when he found me in Hogsmeade. I know why he insisted on me coming here to meet you and to stay with you all.
You do?
I had a hard time trying to come to terms with it, but there's no point in denying it. It makes sense. Being a Parselmouth is rare, usually hereditary. This ability is not a coincidence. I'm a Gaunt, just like you. You're my brother.
Oh.
Oh, is that all you can say? I find out some life-changing information about myself, about my family, and all you can say is, oh?
I'm sorry. I have a hard time expressing myself.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault. I'm also having a bit of trouble processing everything that has happened in the last 48 hours. I'm sure this information is as shocking to you as it was for me. I'm sorry if this is a bit personal, but Marvolo says that your sister died giving birth. Is that true?
Merope died because she fell in love with a muggle. She did everything in her power to stay with him. She was a blood traitor, a squib. Father says she got what was coming, what she asked for.
So she had a child then?
I think so, but Tom didn't want anything to do with it. And we were never told where that half-blood went. Not like Father wants to find it.
Wait, Tom, you say?
I'm back.
Oh, Marvolo, we were...
Chatting about what to make for breakfast. Isn't that right, Eclipse?
What?
No worries about preparing breakfast, Morphin. I brought a few things from the market.
Just so you know, Eclipse, Father doesn't like speaking about Merope, about the half-blood, or about Tom. There's a reason why he crucios him whenever he can, just to obliviate him afterward. Don't give him a reason to crucio you again.
He crucios him regularly? How's he not, in Azkaban?
He obliviates Tom so that he has no memory of the incident. I'd say it's best you stay quiet. Don't mention it.
Well, the Boggart event makes sense now.
Boggart, what are you talking about, Archie?
Actually, I never mentioned it, but a few weeks ago one of my students let loose a Boggart by accident, and it somehow reached Eclipse in the hallways. When I managed to find it, I noticed that Eclipse's Boggart turned into Ophelia. And Ophelia was insulting her, calling her a scum.
But Ophelia only calls dark wizards and witches scum.
Dad, not to throw it in your face, but you do spend a lot of time calling Parselmouths dark witches.
What do you mean?
When Eclipse ran away, she told me that she was cursed and broken, that she hated herself, and that she was destined to be a dark wizard. All because she was a Parselmouth, which is not even her fault to begin with.
But I never meant... I would never... You're right. I messed up. My poor sweet girl. Now she's alone. She's afraid. She thinks she's a scum. All because of me. I should have known it was strange none of you turned out to be Parselmouths. Marvolo and I were... I should have known.
Wait, say that name again.
What name?
Marvelous, or whatever that name was.
You mean Marvolo?
Yeah. Eclipse mentioned that name before she left.
She... What?
She said she was leaving with people of her own kind, and she mentioned that name.
I need to go.
Ominis, settle down. I'm sure we can...
Get out of my way, Sebastian.
Ominis, if it's true, we must warn Ophelia.
This is something I should have done a long, long time ago.
We shouldn't act so brash and without thinking. I learnt that from you, don't you remember?
I said get out of my way.
Ominis, stop. I can't let you...
Petrificus totalis!
Uncle Sebastian?
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm going after that scum who took Eclipse, and I'll make him regret he ever laid eyes on your sister or set foot near our home.
But what about Mum?
She spared him a while back, but I want to be the one to kill him. Stay here, do not come after me. Oh, and breakfast's on the stove. Just ask Uncle Sebastian to heat it up when the spell wears off.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but Dad's actually pretty cool.
Come on, we gotta unfreeze Uncle Sebastian.
Sit down, Tom, you said.
Tom Riddle, ma'am.
All right. Have a seat. I'd like to discuss your findings today. Did you sleep well? I imagine it wasn't easy to sleep considering everything that has gone down last night. Here, have some tea. So, you say that you found the one responsible for this murder?
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do not underestimate students at Hogwarts considering what I did back in my prime, but I don't understand. How were you able to figure this out?
Because, Ophelia, some students leave breadcrumbs even when they think they've hidden their tracks. It was Rubius Hagrid who caught my attention.
I never said my name. How do you know?
Well, Eclipse does spend a lot of time gloating about how her mother locks people away in Azkaban.
Of course. You're Slytherin. You must know her. You must know all of my children.
Know her? We're in the same year. We share all of our classes together. Though, I haven't seen her much. She's been sick for a while now, hasn't she?
Look, we'll discuss Eclipse later. I have a few questions for you regarding this Hagrid boy you mentioned. Eclipse has spoken about him before, and he seems harmless.
Ah, yes. Harmless to people, perhaps, but not when it comes to his love for dangerous creatures. I noticed him sneaking out late at night, heading to the Forbidden Forest. Of course, I followed him. Curiosity is a Slytherin's best weapon. You, of course, know that better than anyone.
What does his love for dangerous creatures have anything to do with Myrtle's murder?
Because that same creature is the one that killed this girl.
What creature was it?
Hagrid had been harboring a particularly large acromantula, a monstrous spider. He claimed it wouldn't hurt anyone, but that was hardly convincing when Myrtle was found dead shortly after. I caught him red-handed, and Headmaster Hobhouse has already taken action by taking away his wand.
That doesn't make much sense, Tom.
What do you mean? The acromantula's the culprit. They're bloodthirsty freaks.
No, I agree with you there, Riddle. But Myrtle's injuries, or lack thereof, aren't consistent with an acromantula attack. Hagrid may have to face the consequences of bringing a forbidden creature to school, but... This is my husband's owl. It must be urgent. Ophelia, I left the kids with Sebastian. I'm on my way to Little Hangleton. Marvolo's back. He took her.
Are you all right, ma'am? You look pale as a ghost.
I need to sit down. He can't be back. It's been almost 25 years. I'm sorry, Tom. This takes priority. I'll be back soon to continue the interrogation. Meanwhile, I trust you'll stay put somewhere safe while we confirm what exactly happened with Myrtle.
Okay, I know there's a spell to reverse it, but...
But what?
I think I fell asleep during the lecture at some point, because I don't remember the incantation.
You fell asleep during Uncle Sebastian's class.
You're saying that as if you don't take full-on naps on the floor during history class.
No, I mean, you're literally admitting to sleeping in class right in front of him.
Oh, right. Can he hear us?
I don't think so. If you don't remember the spell, maybe giving him a slight push could help.
Well, that didn't work.
Yikes.
Should we move him somewhere else? He's facing the floor.
Nah, he looks hilarious like that.
Maybe Dad has some books around here.
Books on third-year Hogwarts classes? Doubt that. Hey, do you hear that?
Someone's calling us.
It's a snake?
Whoa, calm down.
You understand that thing?
Barely. He's speaking too fast.
I kind of understand some words, but not everything. Are we like parcel mouths as well?
Slow down. I don't understand what you're saying. So, you're like Eclipse's pet? You say she's in danger? Where? Little Hangleton? That's where Dad went. He went to Little Hangleton.
We need to get there, quick.
Wait,
What?
I don't know how to get to Little Hangleton.
This guy can guide us. Isn't that right? Zeke? Really? That's your name?
Still, I don't want to go alone, and you don't know how to fly on your broom.
Bold of you to assume I'd stay back.
Maybe I could take you on mine, but that would be too...
The car.
What?
The one we took to Edinburgh.
Mum still has that junk lying around.
Mum bought it. Don't know why, though. She always threatens us with not taking us anywhere.
It's a good idea, but I don't know how to drive that thing.
Well, I do. It's not that difficult until you get used to it.
Wait, so you're telling me you know how to drive that thing, but not your broom? I'm not going to ask how.
Found them. Let's get going.
So, do we just leave him here?
We can't bring him inside the car, can we?
Get his legs. I'll grab him by the arms.